I'm not covering my face because of the coronavirus. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And if you guys are wondering why I'm covering my face, it's because of all of these comments right here. You guys pressured me into doing this. But yeah, here's the reveal. So if you guys look in my previous videos, it was there and now it's gone because I saw your comments. I read all the comments and I have to listen to my supporters. You guys have been giving me insane support and so I did it. If you guys think it looks weird, roast me in the comments below. I'll be responding to all of the comments. But anyway, in this video, I'm gonna teach you guys how to make a branded Shopify store in 2020. A lot of you guys love those Shopify stores that I made in my previous videos and actually got sales in them. So if you haven't watched those, go ahead and watch those. But basically in this video, I'm just gonna go over steps A to Z on exactly what I did to build those stores. So you guys can just watch this video and follow along exactly step by step. And if you guys do enjoy this video, remember to slap a like on it. And if you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. Let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so I'm gonna hop onto my computer in just a second, but a lot of you guys have been asking about one of the other stores that I showed in the video and asking about all the shipping information. So we actually decided to scale down, as you guys can see, due to this whole coronavirus thing, and it was going up. We are at like 80 something thousand for the month and now we are slowly going down. But anyway, let's get back into building this store. Alright guys, so now I'm on my screen. I'm in incognito mode. I'm gonna go from A to Z. You guys are literally gonna see everything. So we're gonna start off by creating the Gmail. So this is the first thing we typically need to create, and sort of how I like to structure my store names are the word shop in the first section, and then the second word usually is anything random. So in this case, we're gonna do shop Minta, and basically the second word, it doesn't have to mean anything or be something. So it could be a random word. So you can do shop Linta or shop Pinta. You could do anything, and then for the Gmail, let's just do shop Minta, and then let's put a password in here. Alright, and now once we are done, we just click
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
next. Alright, it says it's taken, so let's just add co at the end, and I'm gonna take a screenshot just so I don't forget. Alright, so now we are on the second page. For the phone number, you don't have to put it, and then for the month and birthday, we're just gonna put whatever, and then for this, we just select mail and then click next. Alright, so from here, we just scroll all the way down and click I agree. So pretty simple. Step one, Gmail is complete. Now once this is done loading, you're gonna have your Gmail account, and then we're gonna use that Gmail that you created to make the Shopify store. So it looks like this just finished. So now what we're gonna do is go ahead and make the Shopify store. So we're in Shopify, link below if you guys want the 14-day trial. I'm pretty sure Shopify is gonna extend that 14-day trial that you use into a 90-day trial. So if you guys need that, the link will be below. So right here, let's just go ahead and hit shopminta@gmail.com and then hit enter. And then for the password, we just put our password in. And then for the store name, let's just name it Shop Minta. Hopefully it is available, and it looks like it is. So yeah, we have the store created. All we have to do now is sit tight because the store is going to be created, and once this is done, we're just gonna fill out a little bit of information. So this is the first page you're gonna be greeted with. You don't have to do this. I just click skip. And then for the name and information, we could just fill this out. I'm gonna blur this section because I don't want you guys knocking on my door at like 2 a.m. in the morning. Alright, so now once this is done, we just click enter my store and everything should be ready. You should be in your Shopify dashboard, and then from there we can get on into organizing everything and setting everything up. So hopefully you guys are following along because this is going to be sort of a step-by-step tutorial. So yeah, now once we are on this little page here, so the first thing I usually do just so I can disable the password and easily view my store is buy the plan. So as you guys can see right here, Shopify did extend all trials to 90 days. So if you guys want that, again, link below, little plug there. I'm going to go ahead and put my card info. It won't charge me for 90 days, but once I'm done putting all my top secret information in, I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so all my info is entered, and then we just hit confirm, and we should have the plan activated. Alright, so it just worked. We are now on the plan, I'm pretty sure. So start plan, and we are all set. Alright, so there it goes, and now we have the plan. So what we're gonna do is go into online store, go into preferences. This is always the first thing I do, just to make things easier in the future of building the store. I'm gonna go ahead and disable the password, and then click save, and we won't have any passwords or anything annoying like that. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is buy the domain. So we're gonna go ahead into online store, hit domains, and then we're just gonna go ahead and hit buy new domain. And you guys can use other things like Namecheap, GoDaddy, but I'm gonna do it directly from Shopify so it's easier and it will connect instantly. So Shop Minta, hopefully it's available, 14 a year. So you always wanna uncheck this auto renew. It doesn't really matter, it's gonna be a year anyway, but buy domain. Alright, so it just went through and now we should have the domain. Alright, so it just went through, and what you wanna do is go to the Gmail and then confirm that you bought the domain. So now what we're gonna do is add on on some essential apps that we need to have on this store. So the first one is going to be obviously Oberlo. Once you click on this app section right here, Oberlo will be the first thing. You just want to click it and it should take you to the Oberlo apps page. And then we just want to click add app once we are here, and then it should just easily install automatically. It's not too difficult. Make sure to watch this video as you're following along, and that way it should be super simple to set up. So yeah, now once we installed it, we should be at this page right here. We got this little Oberlo lady that gets amazing views on YouTube. We're gonna take over Oberlo in 2020, by the way. So now once we go back into Shopify, you guys will see Oberlo right here. We're gonna visit the Shopify App Store and get one more app that we need. This is a Vital app, and surprisingly enough, it's called Vitals. So you just want to search Vitals and then get this one. So this was a 30-day free trial version of Vitals, and you don't have to pay or anything until 30 days is over. But yeah, now we are in the Vitals app. Okay guys, so I didn't go over exactly what you have to do in the app Vitals, but basically just play around with it. It has a bunch of features in one app. You can add the sticky add to cart button, you can remove the Shopify logo at the bottom, and a bunch of other stuff. So just play around with it, and it's a pretty cool app. So it was pretty easy installing that, and if we refresh this, we should see the app Vitals on our store. So the next app that I always use on all of my stores is going to be a reviews. Now this is a reviews app that I use. It's super amazing because you can import reviews directly from Amazon, and if your product is on Amazon, you'll have amazing reviews. So you just want to type in a review, and it should be right here, add app. And all of these apps are like easy to install. You just hit add app and it works like magic. Install app. And this app is $6.99, by the way, so it will be $6.99 a month if you do want to import Amazon reviews. But if you just want to do AliExpress reviews, you don't have to pay whatsoever. So this is installed. We're just going to close all of these app pages. We're going to go back and refresh this, and now we have these three apps. So I'm just going to go over the basic apps you need. I'm not going to go too into depth on apps that you use later on, such as Zipify OCU or Reconvert. Those are things that come on later on, or Abandonment Protector. I'm just going to show you guys the basics on setting up your entire Shopify store, and you could get sales. So with these three apps, you're basically done and you're ready to get sales on your Shopify store. And then the last app we need is, if we go into the Shopify store, is called Free Shipping Bar by Hexdom. This is a shipping bar I use on all my stores because the default one on Shopify does not look good and you can't really edit it. So once you go here, you should see this white and blue logo right here, and just hit add app. And once that's added, you just hit install, and we should be good to go. So these are the 4 main apps that you need to get sales and start generating revenue on your store. Now there are apps later on in the future that you will need to increase profits and maximize everything, such as email marketing apps, Zipify one-click upsell for post-purchase upsells, but I'm not going to talk about any of that because we just need the basics, and it's not worth our time to set all those apps up right now, because if you're not making any sales yet, you're just wasting your time basically. So now once all of these are installed, we're going to go over to AliExpress and we're going to import a product that I think is good and potentially could be a winner. So I've seen this product all over Facebook. It's called the Bunion Corrector, and we're just going to import this using Oberlo. That's why we installed Oberlo in the first place, and this product is going crazy on Facebook. I'm pretty sure it's something like this one. Okay, so it doesn't look like we have some USA suppliers, but we can go ahead and import this one as an example. You guys can go over and search your product, and then you'll see a little Oberlo logo right here, and you guys can just click it and it will go to Oberlo, and then you can import it into your store directly. Alright guys, so since I was in incognito mode, I couldn't really install the Oberlo extension, so you guys can install it, and then that blue logo will show up where you can click it and import it directly into your store. So you guys will see it right here. I'm going to change the title to Bunion Corrector. Like whatever I'm doing right here, don't really pay attention to it because this isn't the final version. So we're just going to delete the description. For variants, I usually always set the price in Oberlo. Let's just put it for $19.99 for now. And then for the compare app price, I usually just mark it up by 2, so it's a 50% off deal. So for this, it would be $39.95, and then just click apply. And then we have that done. Now we want to go to images, and then just select the images that you think are pretty high quality or you may want to use. So I'm just going to select a few here. These aren't permanent. We're going to actually edit this on our store. This is just the Oberlo backend. So we're going to hit import to store. Now it's going to actually go onto our Shopify store. So from Oberlo, it's on our Shopify store. We can close out on Oberlo, and now you guys can see Shop Minta. This is the back end of this product. So if we hit view, it will actually take us to our store and show us the product page and how everything is laid out. As you guys can see, nothing is set up on the store the colors or anything. We have the reviews widget, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to edit this entire thing. So for now, we're gonna go back into Shopify, and now this is where you research your competitors. So what I like to do is go to Google, and what you can do to find your competitors and sort of get inspiration from their product page is type in your product name. So we're just gonna do bunny and character, and then you want to put the plus sign and then plus Shopify. So we're gonna get a bunch of Shopify stores that are selling this product. We just wanna open it up in different tabs. As you guys can see, you can right click it and hit open link in new tab. And then once we have all of these, you want to have at least like 5. All right guys, so I found a few more stores that are selling the same thing as us. We have this one store, iGadget Geek, we have Spirits Fluffy, and we have For Your Choice. So as you guys can see, these stores are pretty trash. So basically we want to take the best features out of each one and add our own little touch and just make it better. So you want to make it better than any of these stores right here. And the reason I opened all these stores is to get information off of it. So basically like the description, how they're sort of pricing it, what they're calling it, and all that. So I sort of like the title of this one. So what I'm gonna do is go into my Shopify store and base the title off of this. So what we're gonna do is Minta, actually, because that's our sort of novelty name, and then put this TM logo, and then we could put this dash, and then we could put orthopedic, elastic, bunion, corrector. So now we have a nice title and it sort of looks more branded. Now we can go ahead and save this. And then about the images, we're gonna do all that later. We just want to set up the description for now. All right guys, I'm back. The description is pretty much done already. I didn't put too much effort into it. Like if this was my actual store, I would probably remove this little watermark right here and maybe add some more benefits and more images that are higher quality. But this is just for the video. And while you're doing this, make sure to get everything to the highest quality possible. So this is sort of what our product page looks like right now. And this is not what we're gonna do. We're gonna change the theme. I have a couple of different theme options for you guys, so yeah, let's get right into that. So the first thing you could do is just use the default debut theme, and I have done this before and it does work, but now I sort of switched over to use Debutify, and this is a theme that is free as well. So all you have to do is search Debutify on Google and it should come up as the first one. And then once you click, you guys can easily get the free theme. You don't need anything else more than that unless you do want to upgrade it. You do start making more money. shopmintaco@gmail.com, free download, and then it should ask us for a store name. So we're gonna do Shop Minta and we should be good. Free download. So now once this is downloaded, it will take you to your store and then you guys can just install the app. And then once it loads up, you just want to click add theme to library. And then you guys can go ahead and hit customize theme. Now this is where we can edit the front end of our store. So the first thing before you do anything, you want to hit actions and then publish the theme to make it our actual theme on the store. And now we can go ahead and hit customize. So once we click customize, we should be taken over to the Shopify editor. Now once we are here, we can just change a couple of stuff up front just to make it look nicer. So the first thing I want to change is the typography because I don't really like how this looks. We can go over here and just select one that sort of fits the product. So I'm gonna go with this font called Mooly. It just, I don't know, stood out to me. So I'm gonna choose this font for this store. And then you want to select it on all of the font options. So once we have that all selected, our store should be using the font. And then once that's done, you want to go back and add a logo. So to add a logo, you want to go to sections, click header, and then select a logo. I'm going to quickly make one in Photoshop and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so it took a little bit longer on the logo than I expected, but I have it here ready and I'm just going to upload it. I don't know if it's that good. I couldn't really think of a creative idea right now. So I'm going to upload the logo. We also have to upload it one more time right here. So I'm going to select it right here. And then we could change the size and everything. So I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. The most important view is the mobile view, so we can look at it on mobile and then we can make it a little bit bigger on mobile as well. And then it should be about good right here. So this is our store right now, Shop Minta. I added a bit of leaves there. And now what we have to do is change all the colors on the store to our logo color. So I'm just gonna click and copy this code right here. And there's sort of that green theme that I have in the logo that we're gonna be using throughout the entire store. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into colors, and then all the ones that are blue, I'm just gonna change to this green. Once that is done, everything should look pretty nice and clean. All right, so that's done. And now what we can go ahead and do is go into the checkout, and then also we want to change these checkout accents. This is what some people forget to do, and it actually does decrease conversions. So you don't want to forget to change the colors on your checkout. And now once this is done, we can go ahead and go into the welcome. Now this depends on the product you're selling. Whatever product you're selling, just click explore free images, and then you could put anything. So like I'm just gonna put, okay, so I chose this sort of beach image of some person with their feet out. So now once we have that, we can go ahead and change this welcome. Okay, so sort of for the welcome thing, I just put feel the relief bunny bunions can cause an aching pain, which is why we created Minta. And if you test this product and you realize it doesn't work, you could easily just swap out the picture behind it and change the text to whatever relates with the product. And you could leave the domain and store name exactly the same because it doesn't really relate in any way to the product. So now for the featured content, we could go ahead and put whatever we want. So I decided to put professionally designed to reduce bunion pain and get you back on your feet. And then for the featured product, we want to remove that because this is sort of going to be a one product store style. We're going to also remove the collections, and then the featured content we can also remove, and then the featured product is what we need. So we're going to select the product and select this Minta. So once this is selected, you guys see we have this, and we actually don't want this whole description to be on the home page. So we can go ahead and uncheck show description, uncheck enable product sharing, and then we can enable the quantity picker. And then I want to disable image zoom on the home page just so there isn't too many things going on. And then I also want to disable this announcement bar because I want to enable it in the free shipping bar app that I got earlier. So how we do that is go into themes, go into advanced settings, and then the announcement bar we just hide, and then we can go ahead and wait for it to just disappear. So once that's gone, we have a nice looking site right now. All we need to do is add the logos to our footer, and we should be good on this section. So I'm gonna go ahead and add content, add text/image, and then select the image, add our logo real quick, and then drag this all the way to the top. So it looks like our logo is here. I maybe should change this shop to a white color just so that it fits and blends in. And the follow us on Facebook, we can go ahead and remove. And then for the quick links, we're gonna have to set that up later. And really quickly before I forget, we have to change the shop now button to go to our product page. So we want to change this to the product that we are currently selling. So if you were selling something else, you could make the shop now button go to whatever product you're selling, and then we hit save. But now we have our one product store. Everything looks pretty nice. We can also add a bunch of extra stuff if you want to. So maybe if this was featured on somewhere, or maybe it was recommended somewhere, we can go ahead and add section, and then we can add a logo list. And then with this logo list, what we can do is go to big trusted brands and see where this was featured, and then just put a bunch of images from the trusted sources. But I'm probably gonna do all of this later. Basically what we do is select image and then select whatever logo of whichever company that this was featured in, and then that adds more trust and more social proof to your site so that the customers trust it more. And again, you could add whatever you need. If you go to add section right here, there's a bunch of options. You could select a slideshow, you could select the logo list, you can select testimonials. So this is a crucial one if you want to add more social proof. But for now, we're not gonna have any of this, so I'm just gonna go and hide it, and maybe later on I will add it, and everything here should be good. So now once everything on the home page is set up, we want to go to the product page. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on product page, and then we want to make this title smaller. So we go to product page and then uncheck big product title, and then we also want to make it so that you can't see the product tags and they can't share the product, because right here they can get distracted, share it, and get off the site. And then if we go into mobile view, this thing right here looks sort of weird, so I'm probably gonna remove that. You can go into theme settings, advanced settings, and then I think if we scroll down a little, we can uncheck this, and then it should be gone right here. All right, so it disappeared. And then I also want to hide the back to top button because I don't need that. And then one of the last things you want to do is go ahead and click right here and then go to checkout, and you want to change this to your logo. So we want to change the checkout. So everything else should be good. Now we want to click the Shopify button and go back to our Shopify dashboard. And then what we want to do is go to pages. So basically there's going to be a few different pages that we have to set up. I'm going to go through all of them, and if you guys want to copy this, you can just go to the site shopminta.com, and I'll leave this site up and running for you guys just so you guys can go and copy everything. So we're going to add page, and the first page we want to add is the about us. So we're just going to type in about us, and then you guys can go to the site and find this on the about us page. You just want to paste it on your store, and then basically you just want to replace shop Minta with whatever your store is, and then you want to put shop Minta right here, or whatever your store name is, and then we can go ahead and put shop Minta. So you just want to fill it up with your store and maybe change some of this up to sort of fit into your store. But for now, I'm just going to click save, and then we're going to go ahead and add the next page. So the next page is going to be the contact us page. This is important because you don't want any chargebacks, and you want people to easily contact you so that you can respond and let them know what's up with their order or whatever issues they're having. So we're going to name this contact us. Then we could go ahead and paste this in. You guys can again go to the site and copy it. So right here we have the contact us page, and that should be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and click save, and now the next page is going to be the FAQ page. And we have all of our pages right here. Now we want to go into settings, and then we want to go into legal right here, and then you just want to hit create from template, create from template, create from template. So all of this is good. All you have to do is hit Command F on your keyboard, and then type in your address and remove all the places where your address is. Okay, so I just removed all my personal information from these legal pages. You just want to click save, and we are good to go with the page side of things. So now all we want to do is go to online store, go to navigation, and then we want to go to main menu, and in this part you just want to edit the catalog to make it your shop. So you want to make this shop, go to your product, because this is the only product you're going to have on your store. And if you do have multiple, you just lead this to whatever product you're currently selling. And then you want to add menu, and you want to add contact us, and just find the page and paste it in, and then hit add. And then we also want to add the about us page, so I'm going to quickly add that, and then just save menu. So you're done with the menu page, and then we want to go to the navigation menu again and click on footer menu. So now once you're at the footer menu, you just want to name this menu just to make it more cleaner. I'm going to delete this search, and sort of in this beginning part, you just want to add all of the pages you made just for reference, that and people can go back, and it looks more professional when you have a lot more lists at the bottom of your footer. I'm just going to quickly add all of these pages here, and once we're done adding the pages, you want to click save menu, and you want to make another menu. So you want to go back, add menu, and then we want to name it policies. So now this is where the policies we edited earlier comes into play. You want to go to policies, privacy policy, and then you also want to add the refund and terms of service. So I'm going to quickly add all of these, and we should be good to go. So save menu, and we are done with the pages. So now if we go to our store right here, I still have to make this logo a white logo so it's easier to see. We can see that this top bar is ready to go. We still have to fix the footer with the legal pages, so we can go back into our store editor, and all we have to do is simply scroll all the way to the footer section, and then add content, add menu, and then we can go ahead and change it to the policies, and it looks like it's all the way back here, so we're just going to rename it real quickly to policies, and then just drag it up here. So now we have the quick links and policies and our logo right here, and I feel like adding text under this just to make it a little bit more filled up. So I'm just going to put the #1 shop for natural remedy. So I'm just going to put that just to fill it up. Alright, so all that's good. Now we can go ahead and start working on the apps. We can go back to our store, go into app, and then go into a reviews. So once I'm in a reviews, I want to buy the plan. So I'm going to click right here. I'm going to buy the plan so that I can import Amazon reviews, and it looks like this is it. I'm going to subscribe to it, and it's going to charge me $6.99 right now. So total we've spent around like 20 bucks, and that is definitely worth it because we're going to have Shopify for 3 months for free. So everything seems to be going smooth so far. And then once you buy the plan, you want to go into importing filters. This is very important. You want to go ahead and scroll down and only import 4 and 5-star reviews, and then just click save right here. And then you want to scroll up and go to design options, and once we're here, you want to uncheck show date, and then you want to scroll down even more, and here is where we can change a little bit of this stuff up, so you can customize whatever you want here. I'm gonna go ahead and import the reviews first, and then I'm gonna start editing just so I can see how it looks. So we're gonna type in the product name right here. So now we can go ahead and import an Amazon product review. So we're gonna go to Amazon and type in our product name. So we found the similar product right here. I'm gonna go ahead and click on it and then copy it. It looks like this is a good product. It does have 5 stars on Amazon. So we can go back to a reviews, import it right here, and click import. So now all the reviews from Amazon should be on our site, and it will look something like this. So here's the Shopify page, and if we scroll down here, we have all of the reviews. So it looks like none of the images came with it. I'm probably gonna have to fix that. And I'm also gonna remove these testimonials right here just because we're gonna have reviews. So I don't really need any of these, and they are gone. And yeah. And then we also wanna add these guarantees. So for the first one, we could add free worldwide shipping. And then for the next one, we could go ahead and put satisfaction guaranteed. So I'm just gonna switch up these emojis right here because they don't make sense. And yeah, so we should be good here, and we could just click save. All right, so now that we're done with the reviews, we can go ahead and go to the free shipping bar. Now this is going to be the announcement bar at top where you could put whatever offer you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit create new bar, and then let's just go with the trust me one, and we could change the colors up later. But basically we want to change this to 0 because we don't want a limit. And then you can go ahead and change it to free worldwide shipping for 24 hours. And then we could add a globe right here, and then you just want to paste it for the rest of these as well. And then you could go ahead and select the top one because that's what we want, and change the colors. So this is the color code that I use, so I'm just going to change it to whatever our color code is. And then the text, I'm going to make it white, and everything else looks good. So this is what I like about this announcement bar. You could change the font. So I'm going to change it to Lado and see how that will look. So you want to play around and see what looks good on your site. So let's refresh the page and see how this looks, and that looks better in my opinion. All we need to do is set up the payment options for them to be able to pay, and shipping options. All right, so now we have to set up the shipping options. So if we go over here to shipping, we can go ahead and click manage rate. You want to delete all the default rates that are here. So usually there's going to be a bunch of rates that you don't need, so you're going to hit delete on all of these. You want to keep this one, and then just hit edit, and then you can hit remove all conditions, and then just change it to free standard shipping, and then also just change the price to 0. And you can go ahead and click on add rate and paste this in. This will be in the description below. Like, just click the store link. I'm gonna link this entire store and it will be open for you guys to just go through the whole thing and just copy and paste whatever you need to do. You guys can go ahead and put the price at like $4.99 or something, and people will pay for insured shipping, and obviously you will have to give them insured shipping. So we're gonna go ahead and hit delete on the rest of the world and do the same exact thing we did for here. So we're just gonna go ahead and get free standard shipping, hit save. So we are done with all the rates. All right guys, so my camera died and this is the next day actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the last part, and this is the most important step, because if you don't get this right, nobody can buy from your site. Basically, you want to set up your payment providers. Now there are multiple different payment providers. You could use Stripe, you could use Shopify Payments, or you could use PayPal. I recommend at least having one credit card processor and then PayPal. So both of those combined, you will be good to go. So you just want to go into settings right here, and then once you go in settings, it should load up for payment providers, and then here is where you add everything. So everything's pretty straightforward. I don't want to add all my info here because there's so much info that I don't want you guys to see, but all you have to do is hit complete account and then also deactivate PayPal and connect it with your actual email. So all that's good. So this is going to be a quick overview. You can hit the eye icon right here, and then this is our store. So I fixed the logo right here, made it white, and if we scroll down, you guys can see the orthopedic elastic bunion corrector, and everything else is good. So if we go to the product page, we can see that this is our product page and everything is set up. We have all the reviews. We just have to add images to the reviews, and you could easily do that within a reviews, and overall we are good to go. So now if you want to run a different product, you can actually just replace the product. You don't have to change your store name because again, Minted does not mean anything. But yeah, that's pretty much done. All right guys, so that wraps up this video, and if you guys actually want me to run this store on Facebook ads and test the product, comment down below Sharif Squad. That way I know you guys made it to the end, and those are the only comments that I will be hearting. Hope you guys enjoyed this video to the end, and if you guys want more content like this, remember to leave a like and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.